All right, in this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 things that take some getting used to. I'm not going to say I don't like, but in the title I did put do not like, but it's just an adjustment. That's all it is. The first thing we're going to go over is the record feature in here. The record, when you go to record on your first track and it's the first clip, you're going to get the count in. If you notice, I got the metronome and then it counted in. Okay. Now I didn't record anything on this track, but it thinks that I did. So it's already armed the track. So when you go to record again, it will not count in. It'll just start. And that is the behavior of Ableton. So that took some getting used to. But it can be a great feature. I can see why, because I can duplicate, go down to my next clip, and it's still recording and it's still doing its thing. Click on duplicate again, it's still recording, doing its thing. So I can do the... So I didn't start in all correct, but anyway. But you can start adding stuff and just quickly throw out your ideas. That I get. But so what I had to do was kind of read into the help manual again. But all you do is hit stop clip. And then when you go to record again, you get the count in. When you go to record again, you get the count in. So you have to hit stop clip if you want the count in again. So that's, again, you just have to get used to it. The next thing is with the 64, the pads, takes some getting used to, only because you have your scale mode here, and then there's different things you can hit, different ways you can hit it to get the chords that you want. So I'm still learning about that. Again, it's just taking some getting used to. I can use my keyboard controller over here to get the chords that I want. It's no big deal. But this is going to take some getting used to. The thing that I liked about the Ren is that you can record your own chords in, set up your own chord presets real quick, and you just hit the chords you like, boom, 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 record them in, save them, and just do them quickly. So that's different. There's no 16 level. There's no 16 levels for this at all, and that is taking some getting used to, because I had the currently have the MPC Ren. I had the 5000 and I had the MV 8000. So, and I had it on all those, so I'm kind of used to it. I'm sure there is probably a way to set that up for a drum rack. I just don't know how. I'm sure if you create a drum rack and add a certain sample to it, you can do it. But that takes some getting used to. The next thing is the metronome. Every time you set up a new live set, you are going to need to adjust the volume. Again, I don't like my metronome super duper loud. I just like to kind of lightly hear it in the background, but it starts off playing pretty darn loud. So that's going to take some getting used to. The next thing is slicing. When you go into, let's go back to here, and let's go back to main. The slicing. So I'm gonna go to slicing. It automatically starts off at 100% sensitivity, which is no big deal. But the thing that I don't like is when you, on the MPC Ren, I'm gonna put this in one shot. When you're on the MPC Ren, you'll hit a pad and it'll play the end. It'll play so much of the end and start from the beginning, or whatever, depending on where you hit the pad. It'll do that on the Ren, but it doesn't do that on here. So the workaround that I use to do that is I go into slice and just take it down to the bare minimum slices. And then I can quickly see the loop, you know, and then I can play the in and adjust that accordingly. That was the other thing, part of the whole slicing that takes some getting used to. On the Ren, you had access to adjust the front and the back of the markers accordingly. And this has that nudge feature. Now, there may be something else in here. I haven't played around with it yet. But that's what I noticed. It has the nudge where it'll only do the front marker. And then I have to hit the pad, adjust that front marker. Then the next pad, adjust that front marker. Again, it just takes some getting used to. You know, I was just spoiled with the Ren. I can, you know, adjust the front and the back the way I needed to, just quickly by turning the cue links. So those are the 5 things that takes some getting used to on the Push 2 versus the MPC Ren. Thank you for watching, and that's it.